Hey everybody, welcome back to Summit for the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. My name is Mark. Glad to be with you. God entrusts stuff to us. God entrusts stuff to us. He has a mission he's entrusted to you that only you can fulfill, a vocation that only you can fulfill. He entrusts gifts and talents. He infuses them, imbues them, big churchy word, in you. Okay, through the Holy Spirit, he gives you a certain set of talents and gifts and charisms that he hasn't given to anybody else, he hasn't entrusted to anybody else, so that you can live out your specific vocation or mission, which should be ultimately to get to heaven, but to get as many people around you to heaven as you possibly can. Using all the gifts and talents you have in your unique area to help other souls know him and love him. That's your goal. That's your vocation. That's your gift. No matter what your job title says, no matter how much money you make in life, that's your goal. That's your job. That's your vocation. And he entrusts this mission to you. And the word entrust is a really tricky word. Because to entrust something means you're going to take something very, very valuable and you're going to take it out of your hands and place it in somebody else's. Something very valuable. And say, I entrust this to you. Take good care of it. Be smart. Don't be selfish. Don't be thoughtless. Don't be stupid. Be smart. I'm entrusting this to you. You know, my oldest daughter, when her now fiance, then boyfriend came over the first time to take her on a date. He came in, said hello to him, shook hands, we talked. I sent my daughter into a different room for a couple minutes, 45 actually. And as I talked to the young man, I said, so you're taking my daughter on a date? And he said, yeah. And I said, let me tell you what I hear. See, because what you said is, I'd like to take your daughter on a date to dinner. Let me tell you what I, as the father, am hearing. You are asking me permission to take one of the most important souls on the planet in my life under your care, that you're going to take her under your care and protect her and respect her for the next 3 or 4 hours. So that every decision that you make, what you're telling me right now is every decision you make is going to be for her best interest, mind, body, soul, from how fast you drive to where you eat, to how you treat her, how you speak to her, that you want permission to take care of her soul for the next few hours. Is that what you're asking me? You're asking me to entrust my daughter into your care for this window of time. The kid, he went like Ghost White, like he was really freaked out, right? It was great, it was awesome. Anyway, when you ask someone to entrust something valuable to you, what you're saying is, I'm trustworthy. I'm trustworthy. In this first reading from Proverbs, we're going to hear about, this is a beautiful reading in Proverbs. This is about what a godly woman looks like and acts like, who a godly woman really is in the essence of her being, because woman is the crown jewel of creation, like God's highest creation is woman. And in this we hear that a husband entrusts his heart to her. That a husband says, even though I'm supposed to be like the protector, the provider, I'm supposed to be over here, I'm going to entrust my heart to you and give everything I have and am to you, because you're so trustworthy, because you're so beautiful inside and out. And I want us to be one. I'm going to entrust my heart to you. In this second reading, we're going to hear about with St. Paul that as brothers and sisters, okay, of Christ, as children of God, we are called to combat the darkness, that God has entrusted a mission to us to live in the light, to proclaim the light. And when St. Paul's saying this, Christians are being martyred and persecuted everywhere. There's darkness around them all the time. And St. Paul says, you still got to live in the light. You can't let the darkness stifle you. You can't let the darkness overwhelm you, suffocate you. You got to live in the light. You got to be the light. And that's why in the gospel, we hear this parable of this person who entrusts talents. Now, talent is a monetary unit, okay? It's like, think of it like coins, right? Entrusts coins to these servants. And he entrusts the coins to them in hopes that not that they're just going to go bury them and do nothing with them, but they're actually going to take them and use them and make even more. Right? God entrusts a mission for you. Not just that you would know God, but because in the way that you shine like the light, like the second reading, he's going to entrust these gifts to you so that you'd shine so bright that you'd make even more disciples. Because they're going to come to you and see Christ. And the desire to know where the source of your joy and happiness and peace and everything else come from. See, if you and I are living in the light, like the second reading talks about, and we're using all of the talents, okay, the actual talents, gifts, skills that God's entrusted to us for his glory, not for our own, then people are going to be attracted. They're going to say, you're different. What are you on? Where does this come from? I want to know the source of this joy that's inside you, this love inside you. What are you on? You say, I'm on Jesus, baby. Because I'm using everything God gave me for as long as he allows me to tell people about him so that others will be saved, not just me. I'm not going to bury all these gifts God's given me in the ground because I'm afraid I'm going to stick out or look different, or people are going to think something negative about me or say something negative about me or make fun of my faith. Who cares? Are you answering to them or are you answering to God? No. You live big. Humble, but bright. You shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like the sun. Bring God all the glory. Because you don't know how long you're going to be here. But he did give you a mission and a vocation that he entrusted to you. Do something great with it.